Donna. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I decided to do just a quick little live video because I just didn't have the patience for editing. I'm also trying to learn a new video editing software, and it's proving a little challenging for me. Okay, so today I wanted to show you how I was making these little tiny daisy embellishments that you can use for junk journals or cards or scrapbook pages. There's another one up there. This is my first junk journal that I've done. I'm using it more as a sample book, so I'm putting samples of different things that I was able to make into it. And today I decided to make a few of these little daisy embellishments. Now I am using primarily Stampin' Up! Products for it. The link is in the description. Will be in the description below later on once it ends. For the punches. So what I used was, I'm using some book pages, so you can make these as grungy as you like, or as vintagey as you like. I'll just put this off to the side. Let me know if anybody's here. I'm using the book page. This is out of that junk journal. This is the guts of that book that I'm using. I am going to be using 2 punches from Stampin' Up!, the medium daisy and the smaller daisy, or it could be the large and medium. I'm not sure what size they call them, but there are only 2 sizes. I'm also using a 3/4 inch punch. This is just going to be the center of the daisy. I'm also found in my stash. I'm certain it's not Stampin' Up! I'm not even sure which make it is. A little tiny die, because I didn't have a 1/2 inch punch and have anything smaller in punches, so I'm using this for the smaller daisies. Okay, put these off to the side. Then I'm also going to use, I need some ink. Here, actually, let me show you what they look like when they're not on the paper. Okay, so there's some of them. This is, I believe, in Pineapple Punch with some kind of embellishment in the center. These ones are Flirty Flamingo. Now, some of them I did use like anything small and round, like the Take Your Pick tool or something like that, just to curve the petals, so to give it dimension. But these ones I'm leaving flat because I just want to store them away to have them available to use another time. There's another one. I also did, okay, where'd it go? Oh, here it is. I made one into a tag for a junk journal. I just added some, this is a digital, I believe I either bought it or it was a freebie, I'm not sure. Just printed it off and stuck a few words on there. This is in, I think it's Gorgeous Grape. Yeah, Gorgeous Grape. But this is a tag I had previously done with a napkin. The back of it I stamped with the corrugated cardboard in crumb cake. So there was a little bit of spot there for writing on. Right, but that turned out nice. I also did a card with them. These ones, though, I did twirl the leaves or the petals so that they did have dimension on them. I twirl them backwards. Let me grab my see if I can find take my pick tool, and I'll show you what I mean. Well, actually not. It's a pokey tool. I don't know what the actual name of this thing is, but I think this is a retired one, but I like this one because it is small. But you would just put behind it very gently, because you can tear the leaves, and you would just pull it just as if you were twirling ribbon. And that's what I did with these ones, and you can tell that there's dimension on them. Even though I didn't use any dimensionals behind it, I just glued it down with, I actually used fabric tack for mine because my book pages were thin, and I know you could use Tombow. You can probably use, I don't know, art glitter glue or any of your favorites. I used fabric tack because this is with acetone, not with water. And I just felt it would be better for my book pages to prevent them from wrinkling. Unfortunately, in Canada, I've only found this one place, and that's I think it was Fabricland, and it's like $30 a bottle. So it's extremely expensive. I got this on sale for half price, and there's not really much left of it. I know down the States there's different brands of this same type of clear acetone-based glue, but up here I haven't been able to find it. So anyway, so that's the card that I made, the happy birthday, then the tag, and then the actual daisies. Okay, so what I did, how I started it is I took, whoops, book pages and a glue stick, which has rolled away. The glue stick's just to hold, because I'm going to make the book page a little bit thicker. I don't think it would be so flimsy, especially if I tried to curl it. So I'm going to take the glue stick. I don't really particularly care for glue sticks, but in this case, I think it'll do just fine. It is kind of, I don't trust glue sticks to stay together, but in some cases they work fine. Now, I'm only going to be cutting out where the wording is. This is I think this book is from 1959, the Reader's Digest, those Reader's Digest condensed books. So the pages are nice and yellow. Now I have another one that's not quite as yellow, not a Reader's Digest, it's bigger, but it's not as yellow. And I thought that one would be perfect because these punches have a stamp available that you can get as well. Okay, so that is 2 stuck together. I'm going to stick it together on something else as well, but we'll just leave that there for now. And I'll do another page, because you don't actually get too many out of one page, because I'm only gluing where the wording is. I don't really want the edge, because I don't need the edge. As I said, lives are not normally what I prefer to do. I prefer to edit, but today I just didn't have the energy or the patience for that. Okay, so there's 2 of them. I'm not going to do any more than that right now. Now, I still felt that this wasn't, you don't necessarily have to do that. You could stick the book page on piece of cardstock or something else that you might have. Cereal box. I don't know, maybe cereal box might be too thick. I'm not sure. But I took some cream colored, this is just normal typing paper. It just happens to be cream though. Or like I guess it's cream colored. And I'm going to glue this on top of there as well, just to give it a lot more stability. When you twirl this though, if you're going to twirl it to give the petals dimension, I did find that because the glue stick, it just doesn't stick that well, but I didn't really care because it just kind of made it look like they had extra petals behind it. So I'm going to try to stick it towards the bottom. I do use another, okay, where is it? Here it is. This, I think, is a tonic Tim Holtz. Oh, I think I broke my chair. Thing just to squish it right down. And I'll do the same thing to this page. So I saw a video the other day where she, can't remember who it was. One of the popular YouTubers did a comparison of different glues, and one of them was the Art Glitter Glue. Can't remember what the other one was. Probably something I can't get up here in Canada. But the other one was a Yes Paste, and it came in like a tub, and you brushed it on. It's kind of an alternative to glue sticks. And I think I really want to try that. Unfortunately, again, I'd have to get that on Amazon. And it was expensive, but not as expensive as the Fabri-Tac was. Okay, I'm not going away. I'm just going to turn around here, and I'm going to cut off just these little edges, because to punch it out, I want to get closer to the wording. So my paper trimmer is just off the side. Of course, you can just use scissors, but I'm not going to because my cutter is right here. Hope everybody's having a wonderful Friday evening. I don't think we've hit Saturday morning yet. No, it's only 11:22. Oops. Or at least that's what it is here in Ontario. in my neck of the woods. I know today was cooler outside than it has been, but at least it wasn't snowing. Okay, there's one. This is a really nice, easy project and fun because you can use, like, if you are a stamper as well, a lot of people have so many different inks and stuff, so it's nice to get a chance to use those different colors. I want to make a lavender kind of colored junk journal at some point, as well as one yellow, because yellow is my favorite color. So that's one of the reasons I wanted a whole bunch of different colors, but I already used the purple color already. So okay, so there's the 2 pages that I have. Sorry, my throat is sore, and I have Jackson Triggs Merlot mixed with Sprite, actually. And believe it or not, it's more Sprite than wine, but my throat is really sore. Don't know why. Okay, now I'm just going to take the punch. I don't think it, usually I do it this way so I can see, but I don't think it really, it's just so I can see, no other reason. I didn't want that blank spot right there. We'll move it to this side. This is the bigger one. And there's one daisy. And another daisy. See if I can get one more large one out of here. Oh, I'm still getting that spot. Oh, well. These ones won't fit the bigger one, so we'll use the smaller one. Oh, can't do it that way. Then you have this left over. I often thought this would make a cool little, I don't know, is that background to something? I don't know, but it's kind of pretty. And then we'll do this one. I have, let's see, 2 small ones, 3 big ones. So let's do another small one. And a couple more small ones because I like it in group. Well, when I did the card, I liked it in a grouping of 1 big one and 2 small ones. So I would have 2, 2, and 2. That would be enough for all those. Let's see if I can get another big one out of here. There we go. There we go. And there's a whole bunch of them cut out. Okay, now for these, all you have to do is sponge the outside edge. And I'm sponging because I had them out to make it in mint macaron. And I lost my stauber for it, of course. Probably fell on the floor. I had it over here. It's probably sitting right in front of me. And you guys probably see it and I don't. But okay, well, let's go find another one. No, don't want that one. Oh, there it is. I didn't bring it over here. This is a weird color for a flower because it's kind of a greenish color, minty green type color, but I kind of liked it. So now I want the edges to be covered because, like, right there where it didn't really do it too well. And then I usually flick it down the side just to make it a little bit deeper or brighter. You do have to be careful because they're fragile. Okay, I'm just going to ink up this big one and then one and another big one. Just going to show you how we put them together. Maybe I'll do each of the small ones because you need 2 of these for each flower. Suppose you could do more if you wanted to shape them more. Oops. This is the part that takes a little bit of time because you don't want to bend the petals too much because they will break or rip off. And I'm just going to put a little bit of color coming out from the center. Even though the center part is going to be kind of colored or covered, but I wanted to bring the color out. So that's one big one. There's another big one. Nobody is awake at my house, which is pretty much normal for me. Not that I'm a night owl. I'm not. I'm more of a morning person. But years of working midnight shift have taken its toll, and now I'm more of a night owl, I guess. Like my days and my nights are completely backwards. Even if I happen to be able to stay up because I don't work Friday nights, stay up all day, and you think you'd be exhausted and you'll fall asleep and stay asleep all Friday night, doesn't work. My body will not let me sleep at night. It's like a baby, I guess, that's gotten its days and its nights mixed up. I think I did rip that one. It kind of looks that way. There's also stamps to go along with this. So if you didn't have book paper, you don't need to use book paper. You can use the stamp to cut it out. To stamp this little kind of image and then punch them out. Or you can use colored paper and punch them out. You don't have to do any of this really. I like the book pages because I have the book pages, so why not? Okay, and then we'll do 2 small ones. Just we have one of each. And then the other ones I'll do later. I won't bore you with all this. It's a little difficult sometimes to get in these petals, and I'm not taking my time on them either. If I wasn't live, I would take my time. I'm not using any affiliate links right now. And everybody thinks that's kind of like a bad word or something. No, YouTubers aren't YouTubers for no reason. They're not doing it for the goodness of their health. They're trying to build up a business or a following in order to build up their business. For me, it is Stampin' Up, but Stampin' Up doesn't sell everything that I use or that I even want to use. So I used to have an affiliate account with Amazon. I don't bother with that right now. Once my subscribers are over, I'm thinking between 750 and 1,000, then I'll probably go back and reapply for another account. I just mentioned that because a lot of people think, well, I'm not a business person, I'm a crafter, but still, this is what I call my retirement fund, hopefully in another 5 years or so. I know my voice sounds like I'm really old right now because it's kind of scratchy, but I'm really not that old. I don't think anyways. It's only a number, right? That's what I'm keep being told. Okay, so we'll put this away for now. And I'm going to glue these guys together. One of each, using the Fabri-Tac. And again, it's only because it doesn't have the water content like the normal glues do. The only thing is it smells, so you'd have to do it in a well-ventilated area. And also, it's I don't know, gluier or stickier, or you get strings just like you would when you do hot glue. or that silicone glue that they used to, I don't know, they probably still do have it, but I remember when we used to do those 3D pictures with the silicone glue. It was stringy too. Okay, now when I'm putting these together, I'm just offsetting the leaves so that there's not a lot of empty space in between them, which totally makes sense, right? Okay, now I pulled out, this is the DSP from last year. I'm not sure which one I'm going to use. I think we'll just use this one. But it matches the mint macaron. That's one of the things that pulled me towards Stampin' Up! Is because I could get everything to match. Okay, so there's that one. And then the little die is right there. And I'm just, Big Shot's right beside me here, so I'm just going to run that through and cut one of those little tiny ones out. Okay, and there we go. There's that one. Now I am going to ink. Hopefully there's enough, because I don't want the white edge. I mean, it's not a huge deal, but it does take kind of that starkness away, especially if you can see the core of it a little bit. But I don't think I need to re-ink my sponge dauber. I think that's fine. Okay. Now we'll glue the centers on. I also don't have it's a different setup for when I'm doing lives and when I'm recording. And I don't have as much light over here because this is just done from a microphone and a webcam, not from my phone. Okay. Oh, see the strings made it attach. Come on. Okay, there's those two daisies. You could actually leave that just like that. And that's what I did originally in the book, but then I did go back and added another center right on top of that. This time I brought out some of these sparkly, I don't know what they're called, gems. They're from Stampin' Up! As well. So I thought I could get, I think they would match okay. So I think I'll use the large one for this one, and then I think the smaller one for that one. And these pokey tools are great for that kind of stuff because these I already have a glue dot on the back of them. This probably should have been a darker color, but it still worked. See? And I said a small one. Okay, and there they are. And as I said, if I wanted to, I'd wait till it's completely dried, the glue, and then you just lift that behind and then just pull it against your finger. But I'm not going to do that because I do want to keep them all flat for me. I was also thinking, like, for a scrapbooking page, these would look really cute down the side if I had 3 all the same. I did a scrapbooking page with my mom and my son on it when he was really young. I don't do too much scrapbooking anymore. One, I sucked at taking photographs, so I don't really have a lot to take of, but I could picture this down a scrapbooking page would really be cute. I also like them just all bundled together like that. These would make maybe a cute bouquet in different colors. But anyways, that's it for tonight. I'll tell you the colors. This was Flirty Flamingo. This one was Mango Melody. This center was actually those perler beads that I melted down. I spent an afternoon doing them, so I have like thousands of them. This one was, I believe, Pineapple Punch with a Stampin' Up! Embellishment in the center of it. Mint Macaron. Mango Melody. Oh, and the other one, this one was Balmy Blue. This is the one that I did the other thing on. And this one was, I believe this one was Gorgeous Grape. with this. So this is a journaling tag and a card, but you can see you can do so many different things with these, and they're limitless, the possibilities, and they're easy. Like that didn't take me too long. It wouldn't take me too long to do the rest of these, which I'll do after I turn the camera off. Okay, so I hope everybody has a good night. I know this video will be available to watch later. And I hope everybody has an awesome weekend.